Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to another creepy I can't not do it. We all know Shane is my baby. So hey guys, what's up? It is that time of year again. I'm trying to make my voice sound creepy, but we all know I'm too excited for that. It's Halloween essentially. But I did decorate my room this year. I'm missing my lights, so I apologize. Hopefully by the next conspiracy theory video I will have those in the back. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about 3 really big things that I did not talk about last year really when I did conspiracy theory videos. Also, before I begin this video, of course I just want to say that I'm not saying that any of these theories are true. They are just simply theories. Illuminati, please don't kill me. Please no one sue me as well, because that would be absolutely tragic. I am just a small YouTuber trying to make it happen, okay? Last year I talked a lot about Michael's death being a hoax, that Michael is possibly still alive. I've talked about Michael being killed by the Illuminati and the government, but I have not talked about Michael possibly having clones and Michael having lookalikes that pretend to be him. And this is something that I don't really believe in. I don't think Michael was ever cloned, because if he was, why ain't he here saving literally the entire music industry right now? But I will say I kind of believe someone impersonating Michael and filling in his place, because Michael was Michael Jackson and he had a lot of stuff to do. To me it seems totally normal that he would have someone that could go to like minor events that he had. Someone that could walk around and look like him, so people could be like, oh, Michael Jackson was there this day. So the conspiracy that Michael possibly was cloned or Michael had a stunt double happened when he announced This Is It in 2009. It was crazy. I remember it. It was on TV. It was literally everywhere. Michael was like, this is my last tour. Back when I watched it, I was really young. I didn't really know too much about Michael. I never really noticed anything weird about it because I just wasn't into Michael like I am now. Honestly though, looking back on this clip, something about it is just not right. I can't tell if it's because maybe Michael wasn't feeling that well that day, or something had happened, you know, before then and it was bothering him, or he was just really sad to, you know, stop touring, or, you know, he just was really upset to say like, I'm no longer going to tour because he knew it would upset his fans, or that it wasn't even Michael Jackson and that it was just someone filling in for him. A lot of people believe this because they say that whoever this person is just not Michael because it looks nothing like him. Some people go as far to say as it sounds nothing like Michael. Some people even analyze the crap out of it and say that his movements aren't the same. You know, his chin looks different, his eyes look different, just something isn't right. He doesn't seem to be as invested as he usually is. I mean, his fans are all there and some people say he just looks kind of dead inside, like he doesn't want to really be there. And honestly, the more I watch these clips, the more I'm just like, why does something seem off about this?
Thank you all. This is it. I just want to say that this will be it. This is it. And when I say this is it, it really means this is it. Because I'll be performing the songs my fans want to hear. This is the final curtain call. Okay? And
so Michael Jackson doesn't exactly give the game away, does he? But we got some fragments of a sentence there from him.
I'm not necessarily saying that like a clone came and did it. Me being more on the realistic side, I think it was just Michael was having an off day. But I mean, maybe Michael was like actually having an off day, and by off day I mean he wasn't there and that wasn't him. So I don't know. I will say like I see the stunt double thing more than the clone thing, because I feel like when you clone someone, they're gonna be like the exact same person. So I don't really see how his personality could change if he was cloned. I believe more that maybe an impersonator filled in for him. But I will say, announcing your last tour is a really big deal, and I feel like Michael would want to be there for that. Whether he was feeling ill or not, you know, he would want to be there, and he would want to be with his fans and say to them face to face that he was doing his last tour, because that's a very big deal when you're Michael Jackson. You know, people are gonna buy those tickets the second you say that, you know what I mean? So personally, I feel like it is Michael, but I can definitely feel something eerie about watching it, even if that means he just wasn't feeling well, something seems off. So the next theory we're gonna talk about is that Eddie Murphy was actually gay for Michael Jackson. I mean, honest to God, cannot blame Eddie Murphy. There are many beautiful men in this world, and Michael is one of them. This kind of was more of a meme in the Michael Jackson fandom. If you've been around for a while, you've probably seen memes like this all over Twitter, all over Instagram, you know, whenever, wherever. This kind of all started back when What's Up With You came out. A lot of people just felt like Eddie was very touchy-feely towards Michael. You know, when I first heard this, I was just kind of like, this seems like more of a joke, but the more I look into it after watching What's Up With You a couple of times and just moments they've shared on stage together for like award shows, and the way Eddie talks about Michael, it does almost seem like he had a bromance going on.
So this part of the video got copyrighted, which is really depressing because I actually really love this part. But if you click on the link in my description, in this video there's a segment where Eddie Murphy has a Michael Jackson doll and he pulls the pants down and checks out what Michael's quote-unquote packing, and it is just something else, and I suggest you watch it because is it gay, fellas?
Some people just say that Eddie was gay for Michael, and some people say they were both gay for each other. Some people even say Michael was gay for Eddie, and people believe this theory even more because a lot of people say that Michael himself was gay, not just Eddie.
And I just want to say, I don't really like the way I worded this part of the video. You can't really choose to be gay for someone. It's not really a choice. Like, if you're gay, you're just gay, so please don't take me the wrong way. I should have worded this part differently, but basically what I'm trying to say is a lot of people typically say that both of them were bisexual and they had feelings for each other. I'm not trying to say that Eddie turned Michael gay or Michael turned Eddie gay. Like, that's not really correct because, again, you can't choose to be gay. So
Michael was gay is something that comes out of a decent amount of people's mouths, and that's just because Michael had a very high-pitched voice, and a lot of people associate that with being gay. It's 2018, and most of us now realize that just because you have a high-pitched voice does not mean you are gay if you're a male, you know? And a lot of people believe, you know, since Michael was so sensitive, that he was gay. When people think of a masculine person, they don't think of a person like crying, being sensitive, having a high-pitched voice.
Basically where I'm going with this is that most of the time when people think of masculinity, they think of not showing emotions and, you know, being strong. And if anything, Michael was very open with his emotions. He was, you know, so in love with his fans. He would literally say, you know, he was shy, he was sensitive, he'd cry. Like, he's very open for the most part with his emotions. People view the way Michael acted and the way Michael looked, like, you know, he'd wear makeup and stuff like that, and he was literally a performer. So like, what do you expect? Literally so many guys, especially now and in the 80s, wore makeup. Like, it was very common. People just like to use all of these quote-unquote gay stereotypes of high-pitched voices and sensitivity and, you know, not looking masculine enough and make it look like people are gay, when in reality a person's lack of or full force of masculinity has nothing to do with their sexuality most of the time. Masculinity and sexuality are honestly two different things, and sometimes they correspond, but a lot of times they don't. So
I personally just feel like either Eddie was doing this just to get attention. If anything, Eddie maybe did have a small crush on him. I don't think it was anything serious. But just watching these clips, like, it is kind of crazy because he is whipped. He seems very whipped for Michael, and it's kind of undeniable. So this next thing we're going to talk about is actually not a conspiracy theory. It is a subliminal message in Michael's song Morphine. I've already done a video about Little Susie, which again is just one of the few Michael songs I rarely listen to just because it has such a dark message in it. It just overall is a very unsettling song. Well, Michael's Morphine is another one of those songs that I just have a very hard time listening to. The way Michael's voice sounds in it is one thing. It just sounds like he is almost on his deathbed, which sounds really unsettling for me to say, but his voice seems so soft spoken there and almost like he's in pain. The pain in his voice in that song just, it is so intense that it almost makes it unlistenable for me. It's not that I don't appreciate the song or think it's a good song, it's just the way it sounds and especially the lyrics. So here are just a few of the lyrics. I'm sure you guys know it, but I'm just gonna go over it just in case. A heart attack, baby, I need your body. Trust in me, just in me, put all your trust in me, you're doing morphine. Demerol, oh God, he's taking Demerol. You just sit around just talking nothing, you're taking morphine. I'm going down. So some people take this song very literally and not more like a metaphor. A lot of people, when they think of it in a literal sense, believe that Michael is talking about a heart attack caused by drugs. And many people believe that Michael predicted his own death because of this song. The story that we have been told about how Michael died is that he went into cardiac arrest. It's just very creepy how he mentions drugs. I love Michael to death, but I'm not going to sit here and act like Michael did not have a problem with drugs, because I'm sure that he did. You know, he had a really painful, awful childhood, just a really bad past. Most of his life he couldn't trust anyone. A lot of people believe that a part of this song sounds very similar to when the 911 call was made for Michael when he had passed, and I'll play that part right here.
I won't resent you. Yesterday you had distrust. Today he's taking twice as much. Demerol, oh God, he's taking Demerol.
And then this is a piece of the phone call. I'm just going to warn you now, it can be very triggering. It's honestly kind of triggering for me to listen to.
Okay, and he's not conscious either. He's not breathing.
He's not conscious, sir.
Okay, all right. Do you have him?
He's not responding to CPR or anything, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, we're on our way there. If your guys are doing CPR.
See what happens, sir. Sir, you just, if you can please.
Oh, we're on our way. We're on our way. I'm just passing these questions on to my paramedics while they're on the way there, sir.
In my personal opinion, I can kind of hear like voices in Morphine at the part where he sings about Demerol, but to me what really creeps me out is, to me it's seen as he's having an overdose of Demerol and he is in the hospital dying, and you can hear hospital like beeps and machines and noises, and it is so eerie. That's the main thing that makes me think maybe Michael knew he was going to die of an overdose, but obviously he didn't die from Demerol, he died from propofol. Either way though, the song is very dark and deep and almost creepier than Lil Susie, maybe even creepier, honestly.
Ugh, unsettled to the max. This whole video, honestly, just unsettling. Like, anyways, that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to make, hopefully next week, a Queen conspiracy theory video. If not a Queen conspiracy theory video, then a Queen subliminal messages video. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye!